Hello, students. Today we are going to learn about endocrine system present in our body. Previously, we had learned about uh, that there are two systems which help in control and coordination of our body. So, we already learned about nervous system. I think we all are pretty much clear about the nervous system. And now there is another system that is called endocrine system present in our body, which also helps in control and coordination of our body. Now, endocrine system. It is also called hormonal system, which is composed of several endocrine glands. Now, what are these endocrine glands? Endocrine glands, they are the ductless gland present in our body which secrete hormones and pour directly into the bloodstream. Firstly, you can refer to figure 7.7 to locate different glands present in our body. This number A figure shows the glands present in male body, and this B shows the number of glands present in female body. These glands, they secrete hormones and pour directly into the bloodstream. Remember, they are called ductless gland. Why are they called ductless gland? Because when these glands secretes hormones, there are no arteries, no veins, no tubes to carry those hormones to different parts of the body. They are secreted directly, they are poured directly into the bloodstream when these glands secretes the hormones. Now, what are hormones? Hormones are the chemical messengers secreted in least amounts by endocrine glands. These hormones are made up of proteins. Do you know what is the importance of hormones in our body? Since nervous system do not reach and react to each and every corner of our body. So these hormones assist the nervous system and help in control and coordination. Did you get it? Now these endocrine system are the assistants of nervous system. Okay, now let's imagine a very scary situation. For example, okay, you have gone to your friend's home. That is, you visited your friend's home and you got quite late. It was very far away from your home. So, you were to return alone. And while returning to your home, it was very, very dark. You were alone in the road with no one to talk, no one to see, and not a single light on the path. You were just walking in your pace. But suddenly, you hear a sound. You get shocked a little and just turned back from where the sound came. Oh my god, what you see? You saw a not so clear white colored something coming closer and closer to you. Oh god, now what will you do? Will you stand there? No. Will you walk as you are walking earlier? No. Then what will you do? Yes, you will run as fast as you can. Why? to save yourself. Now, this time, observe yourself. You are just running. At that moment, you will breathe faster and faster. Why? To supply more oxygen to your body. And your heartbeat will also increase. The rate of your heartbeat will be very high, as if it will come to your mouth. Now imagine how all these things happen. If the electric impulse we learned earlier in nervous system had worked in order to bring the action, then the activity would be limited. But this time, information was in the form of chemical signals. In what? Chemical signals. The information was in the form of chemical signals which provide a wide range of action. This is done in many animals, including us, humans. Okay, now let's take a look of our previous scary situation. Here, a hormone called adrenaline is secreted from the adrenal gland and is poured directly into the blood and carried to different parts of our body. Now, as the target organ of adrenaline is heart, it will act upon heart and it will cause the rate of heartbeat to increase. And as the heartbeat increases, our body demands more oxygen, which increase the rate of breathing also. Now, at that particular moment, the blood going to the digestive system and skin, they are reduced and diverted towards the skeletal muscles. Hence, the result of this emergency situation, the adrenal glands target the heart, making the heart rate faster, making the breathing rate high, and diverting the supply of blood to the skeletal muscles. Now, such hormones are part of our endocrine system, which is a second way to control and coordinate our body. Hello, hello. Do you remember the first way to control and coordinate our body? Okay. Now also remember in animal bodies, growth occur in carefully controlled places. That is, after reaching to a certain height, everything's stop to grow. It is true, no? Otherwise, have you seen your legs growing continuously? No. And have you seen your finger growing longer and longer? A big no. And even we have never seen legs growing in our arms, fingers coming out of your face. Have you all seen these things? Obviously, no. This is because the design of the body is carefully maintained even during the growth of the children. That means from childhood only, the growth of our body is carefully controlled. Hence, each and every parts of our body is grown carefully up to a certain height, up to a certain length and all. Now, the hormones secreted by our endocrine glands help us in coordinated growth. Now, let's see some examples to understand how how these hormones helps in a coordinated growth. We have heard that the packet of salt is iodized, isn't it? And we should take only iodized salt in our food. Now think, why is iodized salt necessary in our food? Do you know? Iodized salt is necessary for thyroid gland. Just look at thyroid gland in this picture. It's here in our thoracic part. Thyroid gland, it is butterfly shaped. Okay. Iodized salt is necessary for thyroid gland to secrete a hormone called thyroxine. What is the function of thyroxine now? Thyroxine help us to regulate carbohydrates, proteins and fats metabolism in our body. This is the function of thyroxine, which is secreted by thyroid gland. Now, if we get deficient of iodine in our diet, we may suffer from a disease with swollen neck called goiter. Have you all seen goiter? Now talking about the next example, have you seen dwarfs? DWARFS, dwarfs. Very short people like Lilliputians. Have you heard about Lilliputians? Yeah. Have you ever seen such type of person? Or giants? Extremely tall people like Gulliver. And have you ever wondered why or how this happened? This is all because of growth hormone, which is secreted by pituitary gland. Now let's locate growth hormone in this figure. Pituitary gland in this figure. Here it is the pituitary gland. This pituitary gland is also called the master gland, since it controls the mechanism of every gland. Pituitary gland is over here. Pituitary gland, it secretes hormone called growth hormone, which regulates the growth of the people. If there is a deficiency of growth hormone in childhood, it leads to dwarfism. That means that child will become very, very short. His height will not grow. And if excess of growth hormone is secreted, it leads to gigantism. 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 That means that child will grow extremely tall in contrast to his age. You might have seen lots of changes in you and your friends from childhood till now. Have you observed? Obviously, yes. This is due to puberty. Puberty. These changes that occurred in our body is due to puberty. Now, this puberty is also caused by the hormones produced in our body. But in this case, they are different in male and female. Now, in male we can find testosterone hormone, testosterone, testosterone hormone in male, which is secreted by testes. Please remember, in male puberty is caused due to the hormone testosterone secreted by testes, and in female estrogen is secreted by ovary. These two hormones, testosterone and estrogen, cause puberty during our childhood. Have you ever heard about people suffering from diabetes? Of course, yes. They have low intake of sugar in their diet. Do you know? They take less sugar in their diet. And in case of severity, that is seriousness, some may take an injection of insulin as a treatment. Now, insulin. It is a hormone secreted by pancreas. Let's locate the pancreas. Pancreas is over here. Pancreas is over here. These pancreas secrete the hormone insulin, which helps in regulating blood sugar levels. If not secreted in proper amount, that means if insulin is not secreted in proper amount, the sugar level may have harmful effect. And please do locate the adrenal glands. Here it is, which secretes the hormone adrenaline in emergency situations. Now, secretion of hormones precisely is very important to achieve desired effects. The timing and amount of hormones released are regulated by a feedback mechanism, that is a self-regulating mechanism. Now, here we can see the feedback mechanism of insulin. Firstly, when there is a rise in sugar level in our body, instantly it will be detected by pancreas, cells of the pancreas. Do remember, pancreas, they secrete insulin. As soon as cells of pancreas get the information that there is a rise in the sugar level, they start synthesizing, making insulin. They supply insulin directly to the blood. Now, when the insulin, it is distributed to all parts of the body through blood, the blood sugar level will fall. It will go down. As soon as it will go down, the message will go up to the cells of the pancreas to stop synthesizing insulin. Hence, it will stop. Secretion of more insulin will stop. This is the feedback mechanism of sugar level or feedback mechanism of insulin. Okay, this one, with this we conclude the endocrine system in animals.